received a message earlier in the week whether I could help out a fella whose Landrover has slid down a hill. It's resting on a fence. This was last weekend. The hill is rather steep and slippery, so we're meeting him up there shortly. I'm just on my way to pick up a helper. The owner he's a Landrover buff, and he is currently trying to fit a winch bar and winch to the truck that's sitting against the fence. So we're on our way to go and help him and see if we can't retrieve it off this hill. I've seen a couple of photos. It's flat. Well, I won't say it's flat. The hill's rather steep, but it's a flat gradient. Grassy and slippery by the looks. We haven't had much drying weather of lately, so it could be very interesting. I've got plenty of recovery gear, ropes, anchors. We should have enough bits and pieces to help this fella out. So the drive is about 40 minutes away from where I live. It's a couple of hours from where this other fella, the owner, lives. Lachlan is his name. Anyway, I'm just about to pick up my helper, which is Flynn. You would have seen him on the channel before. He's my youngest boy. I'm just at his place now. Go and grab another ground anchor. This one's brand new, hasn't been used. Extension ropes, snatch blocks, shackles, smaller extension ropes, and we've got some jackets because apparently it's very cold up there.
Okay.
Eh?
A bit of fun.
Anyway, while we're here at Flynn's place, we'll check out the latest garden ornament. Now, doesn't that look cool? She's an old LJ81, which has seen better days. She's full of rust. It has no motor and trends, but it's been handy for a few spare parts. As you'll see when we soon get to the location, that Lachlan did well getting the Landrover down to where it was. Where he turned around, we realised it was a bit steep, and he turned around to come back up, and that's when things went pear-shaped on him. Slid back down into the fence. Stay tuned. bit breezy, so we're going to drop some pressure right out. Out the contraction up here. I reckon we'll go down to 18. Just under 20. Getting a bit of elevation now, right up in the clouds basically. We're still climbing.
Can't see nothing.
So we're at the location and we're 100 metres, we're just going down this brow of the hill here. 100 metres down, let's have a look. So we're at the vehicle and it's proper steep. I'm just trying to level things up to show you how steep this actually is. The boys have been fitting the bumper with a winch on it, so hopefully that'll get it off the fence. I wouldn't worry too much about it just yet. Just chucking some air rack in these tyres. That one there's off completely flat, so we'll see if it takes a bit of air. Gonna try a wee grand anchor. Hopefully it bites in this terrain to get it off the fence for a start. We're up in the clouds. Alright, so we've got winch rope fully out and extension rope, and we're struggling to get the grand anchor to bite. We're going to give her another try in behind the Matagari bush. This is proper steep and slippery and wet. Oh, excuse me while I catch my breath. I've just come back up. The guys are down there in the cloud. The ground anchor won't hold. The ground's too rocky, too loose. So I'm going to go back to the truck and we're going to bring the truck, put it down. There's a wee flat landing right there. We're going to bring the truck down to there and extend its winch out along with all our extensions and see if we can't find enough rope to pull up from there. Fingers crossed. So this is the flattest spot we can anchor the old Safari to. So I brought a second ground anchor. Right, we're going to see if we can't anchor the Safari. You right, mate?
Yep. Give that a whirl. Little bit. And take attention. How are you for space?
Don't want to go too much more further. How's it bite?
Try another metre.
It's getting firm now.
No. Lost it.
I'll back up, try another spot.
Oh, we don't got a bloody clock.
Just move it over a bit.
Right up. Jesus Christ. That's a no.
Looks like we're struggling to get the hold up here too.
Good.
Alright?
Yeah, go on. No. Go slower.
The cloud's starting to lift. Got ourselves a great view. I'm just trying to dig in the anchor. I'm still having trouble getting it to hold. We really need a good solid anchor point to pull from. Digging a hole to try and bury it, to try and get it into some hopefully firm stuff, but it's very rocky and loose, so we may be fighting a losing battle. Right, so after various attempts at trying to get the ground anchor in, we've actually dug the back of the truck in, try and secure the truck. Boards under the front wheels for grip, and we're just going to winch. We've got every single extension out. It's getting close to 80-90 metres down there, and we're going to start pulling. See how we go. You there, Flynn? I've just turned the truck CB on. Are you copying me now?
Yep, we got you. We are ready when you are.
Righto, I'm winching now. She's loading up.
Righto. Starting to get a wee bit of fucking load on down here now. How are you looking?
Yeah, truck's rock solid, hasn't moved. Winch is cranking nicely. I'll just stop and check the spool on the winch, just hang on a tick, okay? You've got to keep an eye on these terrible front mount tail leads that doesn't all bunch up on one side. So far it's looking pretty good. We'll keep winching. won't bore you with the whole process of winching the Landrover up, as it took approximately 45-50 minutes, but the Safari worked well as an anchor, and we would pull up with the Safari winch until the rope finished, and then likewise with the Landrover winch until the rope finished, chock the Landrover up, reset the winch ropes and pull out some extensions. So yeah, we did this possibly 3 or 4 times until the Landrover came to the top.
Up here, I think we'll use his winch. We've got a wee bit of shale rock and shit here, so it might hold alright, I hope. How are you at the top there, Dad?
Yeah, I've got about 3 more metres left of rope and I can use that comfortably, so if you want me to do that first, I'll do it.
Yeah, righto, you use your winch up, and then we'll start using it.
Righto, winching now. Now to pull the end of your rope. So the boys are pulling using the winch on the Landrover now. I can feel the front of the truck dipping when there's the extra bit of load goes on, but I'm making good progress.
Right, Father, I am just going to take a minute. I'm going to get a couple of rocks and top some wheels up, and then we're going to reset your winch.
Righto, so you've swallowed up his rope, have you?
No, not yet, but we're sitting at not a bad spot really, you know, we've got a bit of scaly stuff, there's not too much grass here, so we're just going to take this sort of spot to hold it here and reset your, even both winches, get all the winch cable back out again.
Yeah, no, sounds good. You just let me know when you want me to let the rope out, mate. Pulling it back out again for another long pull.
We are putting load on the winch now.
Yep, good to go.
Righto, we're just struggling for charge here at the moment. We'll switch to your winch, Dad.
Righto, winching now. Bit more drive.
Yeah, we were just on a step there.
Yeah, I felt that. She sort of pulled a bit. I can see some lights coming up the hill. Yeah, still plenty of rope, but I'll check it in a couple of seconds. Right, I'll just stop and check it now. Oh, it's mint. It's going really nice. Now obviously getting closer, so it's not pulling from one side so much. mint, mate. It's going real good, so I'll just keep winding.
Righto, we are driving.
So you want to use your winch now? What's the plan?
No, we're going to reset. I'm just trying to dig some bucket holes here. And then we'll chalk it up and reset winches.
Roger. So what the boys are doing down there is they're using drive on the vehicle to bore some holes so that the wheels will sit in the holes, because they're still on quite a steep slope. So skid up some holes and then put some rocks behind it again so that it's going to sit there while we reset the ropes. And another reset, the line out again.
Last extension.
Last extension.
Last extension.
Oh, that's brilliant. So we're on both winch ropes with one extension.
Yep.
Look at that, some headlights in view. I reckon that must be sort of close to 80 or 90 metres down there. We'll have to have a count up.
Right. So we're on there. You want to take up that slack?
Yep, we're away and we're...
Roger, foot's on the brake. Look at that, we can see some headlights coming. We're getting close. Heck yes.
Yeah, we're just starting to warm up here, the old motor, so we're just going to give her a break. I do think it'll drive from here, but we'll just give it a minute, so it'll pull back down again.
Yeah, is it going to hold there? Do you want to take that extension out?
Yeah, but I think it probably will. We'll try.
Do you want me to let this winch out? Looks like it's sitting there alright.
Yep, we are all good. Once she cools down, we'll have a stab at driving, I reckon.
Right, so we've got the mighty Landrover to the stage where it's not as steep, so we're going to try and drive this last few metres. But as the Landrover does, it's been getting hot, so I'll just wait and see what happens once he's let it cool down a wee bit. You going to wind all that in, mate?
Not yet.
Hey?
Not yet.
You're getting a bit hot.
Yeah.
Alright. That's been pulling on there alright too.
Yeah, I just pulled off a wee bit of what kind of stuff.
Could be right to wind that on while it's pulling on. Hey?
Until I know he's going to keep going.
Alright.
I'll
we thought they might have got traction there, but we'll carry on winching. So the last stretch, putting the Landrover winch rope back in, and we'll use the Safari to pull the last bit up. You right, you ready there, mate?
Yeah, start winching.
On the button. This is the last wee stretch. Just a wee lip to get up, and then we're on this wee bit of flatter ground. See, he's getting traction every now and then.
Stop on the winch, Dad.
Wants to drive, doesn't it?
No.
That's it, we're up the steepest part, and now the Landrover can drive. We're pretty much mission accomplished. It's been a bit of a long winch. We reckon it's over 100 metres of rope. We just had a quick count up. And he's out. You beauty. There's a lot of winching there. Job done. He'll be a happy chap. There we go. Mission accomplished. We're on our way out. Just a plain winch in the end was all it took. We're around a steep, slippery hill. We reckon we had over 100 metres of rope out with all our extensions and whatnot added together. So job done. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for the next video. Thank you.